Yeah, g'day. I'm Shannon Dillon, and this is video number 1 of what I hope to be is a series of videos of my travels around Australia. I try to get out on the road as much as I can, and as you can see today is a beautiful day for a drive. It's about 22 degrees outside. Travelling down the Lakes Way from Forster down to Bulahdelah on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. On the way today, I'm driving from the mid-north coast of New South Wales to Mudgee to visit my father, give him a hand on his property for a couple of days. He's not, normal Aussie guy, trying to run a bit of a small property, and he's got to work a part-time job as well just to keep the money coming in, and things start to get on top of him a bit, so I've got to head out there and give him a hand. But as we go, I'll point out some main features of what's around on the roads on this trip. We're travelling down the Lakes Way, down to Bulahdelah. From there we'll hook onto the Pacific Highway down to Newcastle. Then we'll head out New England to Singleton and the Golden Highway from Singleton around through Merriwa toward Dubbo, but I won't go that far. I'll jump off at the Ulan turn off and head down into Mudgee on the Ulan Road. So stay tuned, and we'll get some more exciting bits on the way. Catch you later. So currently I'm driving between the two ranges that make up the Bulahdelah ranges on the Lakes Way, heading into Bulahdelah. Not a bad drive today, not much traffic. Sorry about the sun then. I am battling, I'm only doing this with the iPhone, so I've got to be careful. I can't actually show you where I'm driving most of the time. What am I driving? I'm driving a 1992 GQ Patrol. I've had this for 10 years. The only modifications that I've done is a 2-inch lift. Still got standard size tyres. It's non-turbo, naturally aspirated, 4.2 automatic diesel. I find the autos a lot better for me physically, and fuel consumption, manoeuvrability when you're trying to negotiate those tough obstacles and keep both hands on the wheel and my mind on the job. I'm just going around the corner here. Bit of a blind one this. I wish the council would come along and clear up some of these road edges around Australia. Now you're probably thinking, what are my qualifications? Well, I don't have any. I would consider myself the average Aussie who just likes to discover and rediscover this beautiful country that we live in. I'm not a journalist. I did work at Sydney Herald for a little while, but I'm not a journo. I'm not a tradie, even though I've done a number of years in the Air Force. No qualifications there. I'm not an extrovert, but I did travel with the circus for a while, and all those jobs have allowed me to cover great distances of Australia and see a lot of land, and I thoroughly enjoy meeting new people, seeing Australia for what it is, getting away from the East Coast where most of the people are, and just trying to experience as much as I can and take the family with me. Unfortunately these days, most of the time they stay at home. Mrs. is working full time, the kids are either just preparing to leave school or are deep into their schooling. I'm just about to, I might have to leave it there. There's a bit of traffic and some corners coming up. I'll get back to you in a second. Working on the bypass for a couple of years now, but it's just not complete. As I just mentioned earlier, it is end of May 2013. Now, back in April, they did have one lane open during the Easter period on the bypass, which did ease traffic quite a bit. It was a great idea. Then they changed the direction halfway through the weekend to make it north or south bias, depending on where most people were travelling to. because there was some major issues down here before the bypass was put in, with the amount of traffic trying to get through, and there's some major delays. Now, alright, we'll just get around through Bulladale and I'll catch you on the other side.